doesn't sound like anything else, doesn't look like anything else. And in 1991, it did what no one thought possible. This is the story of a machine that defied physics, expectations, and history. The Mazda 787B. The first and still the only Japanese car to win the 24 Hours of Le Mans outright, and the only car to ever do it with a rotary engine. Welcome to Rekashii. Today we're diving deep into the legend that screamed its way into motorsport immortality. To understand the 787B, we have to go back almost a decade.
Here in the cockpit, you realize that the Mazda RX-7 didn't become a legend merely because of the turbine-like flow of its rotary engine. Its slippery...
In the early 1980s, Mazda wasn't chasing Formula One or dominating rally stages. They were focused on something different: endurance. In 1983, they debuted the 717C, rotary-powered, lightweight, and fast. It didn't win Le Mans, but it finished first in its class. A quiet signal to the motorsport world: Mazda had arrived. Over the next several years, they kept pushing the 727C, the 737C, the 757, and the 767B, each car a little faster, a little lighter, a little more serious. They weren't winning overall, but they were getting close. By 1990, Mazda unveiled a new prototype, the 787. It was ambitious, but flawed. Cooling problems, engine inconsistencies, reliability issues. That's when Takayoshi Ohashi, head of Mazda Speed, stepped in. Ohashi wasn't just an engineer, he was a believer. His goal? Win Le Mans with a rotary. Enter the 787B, a re-engineered machine designed to solve every issue its predecessor had. British designer Nigel Stroud crafted its carbon Kevlar monocoque chassis. Improved aerodynamics, better suspension, meticulous cooling. And under the hood, the heart of a legend. The R26B, a four-rotor, naturally aspirated 2.6-liter rotary engine. In qualifying trim, it could produce up to 900 horsepower. But for the 24-hour race, it was tuned to a more sustainable 700. 3 spark plugs per rotor, variable length intake runners, peripheral port injection, all engineered for sustained, high-revving performance. It revved past 10,000 RPM, clean, violent, controlled chaos. The sound? Iconic. High-pitched. Unmistakable. The 787B didn't roar. It shrieked. June 22 to 1991, the start of the 59th running of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Mazda entered 3 cars, 2 787Bs, 1 787. Car number 55 stood out, bright orange and green with the renowned livery. Its driver lineup: Johnny Herbert, Volker Weidler, Bertrand Gachot. They weren't the favorites. Jaguar, Mercedes, Peugeot, these were the powerhouses. Mazda, a respected underdog. But the race didn't care about reputations. One by one, the giants fell. Mercedes, mechanical failures. Peugeot, overheating. Jaguar, fuel consumption issues. Mazda? Smooth, reliable, relentless. The 787B didn't have the raw speed of the frontrunners, but it had efficiency, reliability, and nearly flawless execution. Hour after hour, it stayed fast, light, and composed. After 24 hours, car 55 crossed the line in first place. 362 laps completed. Mazda had done it. The first Japanese manufacturer to win Le Mans outright, and the only to do it with a rotary engine. But triumph came at a turning point in racing history. That same year, Group C regulations were changed. From 1992 forward, only 3.5-liter piston engines would be allowed. That made the 787B's rotary engine ineligible. It wasn't a ban, but it was the end of the line. Mazda withdrew from top-level endurance racing, and the 787B retired. Undefeated. One shot, one win, one legacy. The 787B didn't just win a race, it proved something deeper. It showed that innovation could challenge convention, that sound, soul, and ingenuity could still conquer giants. It became a cultural icon, still celebrated at events, still raced in games, still revered by car enthusiasts everywhere. In 2011, Mazda brought it back to Le Mans for a demo run, and it still turned heads, still screamed like a wild animal. It wasn't built to win marketing points. It wasn't built to play it safe. It was built to prove a point. And it did. If you enjoyed this dive into the story of the 787B, subscribe for more deep dives into the machines that shaped automotive history. This is Rekashii, where Japanese car history comes alive, and this was the sound of victory.